Hi everyone, my name is Nicole, and today I'm going to be sharing some tips I have about transitioning from high school to college. I know for first years this could be a pretty intimidating time for a lot of you, but the Ross community just wanted to let you know that we're so excited to welcome you and we can't wait to see everything you're going to experience and accomplish within the next 4 years. So just some background information on me. My name is Nicole Lopez. I'm a rising sophomore from Miami, Florida, concentrating in strategy. Some things I'm involved in on campus are an investment club, a consulting club, professional and social Greek life. I'm a student employee for the Alumni Association. I'm secretary for the Association of Latino Professionals for America, and I'm also a Ross ambassador. Tip number 1, be aware of the resources and opportunities available to you. Michigan and Ross have an infinite amount of resources with over 1,600 Michigan organizations, 60 plus Ross organizations, so many different labs from entrepreneurship, leadership. There's academic tutoring and career resources available to you. There's always student-led events or performances going on. There's always company events, there's sporting events. There's so many things that you guys can do. And although that may seem very overwhelming at first, just dipping your toes and being aware of everything going on around you by doing your research and just kind of understanding your interests and searching that up or asking others and knowing where you can find that is essential to your college experience. If you're anything like me, I had no idea what I wanted to do walking into the Ross doors, but just talking to different people and being aware of when club recruitment was and just applying and going to meet the club events, I just kind of understood where I wanted to go. And again, I realized that some of the clubs I joined weren't for me, and that's 100% okay. But I did get to pursue other passions, and now I understand that I really like consulting and I want to tie that in the service. But I would have never known that unless I went to these events and just kind of put myself out there. Again, this goes for everything. When I was looking for internships, I didn't have to do it by myself. I went to the career development office and they helped me out and connected me with other upperclassmen that could do mock interviews for me. When I was struggling a little bit in classes, I reached out to academic tutoring and they were able to help me get a schedule going on, kind of connect me to tutors that were free, by the way. So just soak in and make the most of all the resources because it will shape your college experience. Moving on to tip number 2, talk to upperclassmen and faculty members and find a mentor. I think the biggest differentiating factor about Ross is the collaborative community and everyone's willingness to give back. When you talk to upperclassmen and faculty, you're going to hear or be in awe about the coolest internships that they have lined up or the programs that they've been a part of or the experiences that they had in the business world or the companies they've worked for. And although it may seem intimidating, no one is ever going to hesitate to carve out time to have a coffee chat with you, to connect you to an alumni for a company they've worked for, to tell you all about their experiences and give you tips on maybe your dreams and passions, or perhaps just talk about what you want to pursue and really instill and develop values and leadership skills. Again, everyone wants to see you succeed, and that's something I learned off the bat. You know, when I was recruiting for clubs and internships, everyone did mock interviews with me. I talked to different upperclassmen, and everyone just wanted to talk to me and help me and gave me their old documents or connected me to Michigan alumni. I think when I was recruiting for my internship, I did over 20 plus hours of mock interviews, which was surreal to me because I've never really experienced that kind of help in high school. Also, I remember I went to office hours with my professor, and we actually ended up talking for like an hour and a half. She connected me to some people that she had worked with before. She helped me for my resume. Again, I am forever grateful. And then when I started talking to upperclassmen, I noticed I had a connection with someone in particular, and now we probably talk on a weekly basis. I consider her a really good friend. I'm constantly inspired from her, and I always learn about new opportunities available at Ross, and also just hear about different social scenes that I could be a part of and different events I could take part of in Michigan. So it's been very fruitful so far. So moving on to tip number 3 is live in the moment and make new experiences. I cannot stress this enough. I know a lot of us think you have to come with the mindset that we have to have the perfect grades, to get the perfect job, to have the perfect college years. But the best part about college is that you're going to learn so much about yourself, not only in the classroom, but through extracurriculars, through living by yourself, through the people around you. And you're going to notice that there's going to be an endless amount of roads that you can take that you're going to miss if you're just blindsided by one. So lean in, do everything you do with intention. Really pay attention to what the teacher is saying. Really soak in the conversations that you're having with other students. Pay attention to the weekly newsletters that they send you through your email, because there's always something fun going on. And whatever sparks your interest, go for it. Do it. You just never know. I know being in Michigan is a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and it goes by quicker than you think. So really, and I know all seniors say that it flies by. Enjoy it while you can. So do it. Live in the moment. When you're in the winter garden and when you're walking around campus, just soak in everything that's around you and everything that you're going to be doing throughout the day, and really step in your shoes and just live it. My fourth tip is learning how to manage your time. This can be pretty hard, and it was especially hard for me when I was trying to take advantage of all the opportunities and resources being offered to me. I think managing time is different for everyone, but it is essential to balancing your extracurriculars, your classes, and your social life. So my biggest piece of advice is trial and error. It's okay to fail at first, but just reach out for help and really adapt to what you've learned from your previous experiences or from what others are telling you. For example, for me, I learned that just waking up 2 hours before my first class to get ready and do homework and kind of set up for the day, and then blocking out times throughout the day through Google Calendar to give myself breaks, but also carve in like 1 hour of strict study time, and then scheduling in my clubs, and then at night noticing that I needed some social time, so I would have 1 or 2 hours to just hang out with my friends or just to de-wind, and then I would carve out strict study times. Really worked out for me. As far as study habits, again, it is hard adapting to college because it can be very different from high school, but some lifesavers were Quizlet, Notability, having study groups. I cannot stress this enough. Everyone's in the same boat with you, and just reaching out to different people in classes and studying with them can keep you motivated. And when you're stuck in a problem, you guys can just bounce off ideas from each other. And to me, it really helps, even in a virtual format last semester, and I'm excited to continue it this semester. My last tip for this video is number 5, trust and be confident in who you are. Michigan is an amazing school that attracts amazing people that are constantly doing amazing things. But instead of comparing yourself, really use that to drive and motivate you to pursue your own passions and dreams. Boston, Michigan have a very diverse community, and by you inputting your own values, perspectives, experiences, and knowledge and discussions is truly what makes the school thrive. So authentically be yourself and be on your own path. We are so happy that you're coming to Michigan. Being on a Wolverine is honestly forever. So good luck with the first semester. Don't be afraid to reach out, and always go blue.